PreK families. Mrs. Tran here. Welcome to another week of How Tuesday from home. So this week in PreK, we're learning all about healthy habits. So on episode 7, which is today, we're going to learn all about how to wash our hands. Hand washing is very important. Right now in the world, we're experiencing a pandemic called COVID-19. And we're learning that during these times it's very important to make sure that our hands are washed and clean so that we too don't get sick. So today I'm going to teach you how to wash your hands, and we're also going to do a fun little experiment to show you how germs act and the importance of using soap when you wash your hands. So we're going to get ready. So the first thing that we need to do when we learn how to wash our hands is we need to roll up our sleeves if we have sleeves and make sure that our wrists are exposed and our hands are exposed. So we're actually in my kitchen today. We're going to turn on the tap to a warm temperature. We're going to wait for it to warm up a little bit. Warm water is very important in getting rid of germs because it makes sure that they're not sticking to your fingers and sticking to your hands. So now that the water is nice and warm, you're going to stick your hands in it and you're going to make sure that your hands are wet. Okay? You're going to take 2 pumps of soap. So I have just regular hand soap here. So you're going to put 2 pumps of soap in your hand and you're going to wash your hands. So washing your hands is very important. This soap is killing all the germs. The best way and amount of time it takes is 30 seconds. And you can sing happy birthday 2 times. When you're washing your hands, it's important to get between your fingers to do front to front and back. You can even do up to your wrist, making sure those hands are nice and clean. So we're going to practice singing happy birthday 2 times, so 30 seconds. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mrs. Tran. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mrs. Tran. Happy birthday to you. So once you've sang happy birthday 2 times, you're going to notice that the soap is really lathered up and created a lot of bubbles. So now it's time to rinse your hands. So under that warm water, it's getting a little too warm, we're going to make sure that all those bubbles are coming off of your hands. And we give ourselves a good rinse. And we don't want any more bubbles left on our fingers. Perfect. Okay, now that all of our bubbles are rinsed off and all of our soap, we're going to turn off our tap and we are going to dry our hands with a hand towel. So it's really important to dry your hands because if you go and touch different things once your hands are still wet, you could be picking up other germs and you're going to be spreading them with that water. So it's important to make sure that your hands are nice and dry after washing your hands. Perfect. So that's the first part of our How To Tuesday, is how do you wash your hands? And key things to remember are using warm water, soap, washing your hands for 30 seconds in between your fingers on the front of your hands and on the palms, and making sure you do a thorough rinse, which means a really good rinse, and a dry after. Okay, now we're gonna get into the second part, and I'm just gonna take my camera here, and we're gonna get us all set up because we're gonna do a science experiment. Okay. So for the science experiment, you're gonna need 1 bowl. You're gonna need some water. You're gonna need some black pepper, and you will need some dish soap or hand soap, whatever you choose. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pour our water into the bowl because it's important because we wash our hands with water. That's why we need to do this. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle some pepper into that water. And this pepper is going to demonstrate or show you what it's like when you have dirty hands. So it's like mud or dirt. Okay, so there we have it, pepper in the water. So if I take my finger and I put my finger in that water, you can see that I have pepper on my finger. That's like the germs that sticks to your fingers or your hands when you're outside playing, if you pet your pet at home, doing different activities. So these are germs and they stick to your fingers. So let's get more of those germs on there. If we don't use hand soap when we wash our hands, all we're doing is letting those little germs stay on our fingers. And they're ucky, right? Okay, but when we use hand soap, so we're gonna put a little spot of hand soap on our finger. And I'm gonna lather it up. So lather means make bubbles on my finger. I want you to see what the germs do in the bowl. So when you stick your finger in this bowl, did you guys see that? All the germs push away. So when you use soap, it's making sure that all those germs come off. So we're gonna take it out. Hi PreK families, thank you so much for tuning in to today's How To Tuesday. I hope you guys learned all about how to wash your hands and the simple easy steps in washing your hands and keeping yourself safe from germs. And I also hope you guys get the chance to try out that easy and fun science experiment. Take care, and I'll check you guys later in next week's How To Tuesday. Okay, bye.